been swinging and missing. It ain't broke yet, but damn, it needs fixing. Been a while since you kissed, felt like kissing. It's just different. We've been talking about forever since we've been together. Something battering makes you think we're better off with all this, but we're caught in between a rock and a hard place. Red wine and mistakes, tears rolling down your face. When I walked out that door, that's when I lost it. Midnight in Austin, damn, I'm exhausted. What the hell's this all for? Is this where it mends or it breaks? Between a rock and a hard place. For the record, shit, throwing in the towel takes some effort. So I'd rather ride it out for better weather. Together, between a rock and a hard place. Red wine and mistakes, tears rolling down your face. When I walked out that door, that's when I lost it. Midnight in Austin, damn, I'm exhausted. What the hell's this all for? Is this where it mends or it breaks? Between a rock and a hard place.
Well, hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, and today I will be playing the beautiful Train Sim World 2. So hopefully everything is doing pretty good. Obviously I'm turning the volume down just a little bit, down 50, because these engines do get pretty loud. I do want to say a huge thanks to Dovetail, is it? That made the company of Train Sim World 2, and Train Sim World 3 is what we're playing. I will say, it's quite an experience. I've done a few things. Obviously, everything has transferred from the original and the second to now the third on my account. So I am out level almost 30. And if you go to Quick Play, you have many different options. So the train depot, you can choose what you want, but you can always go to the train center and learn and improve your skills and how you operate the train. Now I have one thing though that is a bit interesting during the training center, and that is going to be on this Spear of Steam when you're learning how to be a fireman, because there's one icon they show that For me, on the other hand, on the console, I cannot, it doesn't trigger. There's no trigger for it. And that's for the live feed for the water. The left big nozzle, I can't do anything. So, we are actually going to hopefully do a, if it allows me to do a route, we're going to go on Cane Creek, and though Cane Creek doesn't have much, but I have transferred most of the DLCs that I've owned and transferred them. So hopefully I start seeing, you know, something. Let's see, scenarios. So I can choose any locomotive I want. I got a lot of locos, so we can choose as many as we want. Now, Spirit of Steam has more of a British train, which is fine. But we have... I'm trying to think, do I want to do that? Trying to think of what I want. So you got Union Pacific for 2 things. You know what? This seems pretty interesting. Help out a train struggling to climb the grade. Let's do that. It doesn't seem too hard, it looks like. Get over it. Funny. Going to the Granite Canyon. Request to help him come over the radio from a train struggling in the, once I can clear the summit. Luckily, we have a free pair of light engines we can use to help out. Great. Why is he stuck? I mean, I get it. It's snowing, but... how much is the hill incline? Oh, we have to uncouple the train. Well, that's smart, because what happens all of a sudden... Alright, well... I'm hoping there's air brakes tied on, alright? I am very much so confused. I thought this was the train that got stuck. That got quiet. Maybe I should have my volume all the way up. Oh, it is. 75 is good. Alright, so lights. They're not gonna let me turn on the... It's so strange that every engine is so different with lights. Alright, so that... Okay, this makes me feel like I was actually in the train. I think I'm actually used to... Oh, there's the lights. Okay, so they got one issue though. There are no air brakes. Okay, there is. My bad. This is gonna be so interesting to see if I can actually drive a train. I thought I turned the bell off. Well, I'm so glad that that just beeped at me. I don't beep at them, but they can beep at me. That is... So it looks like we're not going straight. Gosh, I was right. We weren't. I thought we were gonna switch tracks. Alright, why is the train still moving forward? Alright, I gotta turn the Sanders off because... I do like the fact how we have that. I like how it moves all the sand. And I mean, it's moving a lot of the snow out of the way. So we got 9.5 miles to go. So I actually didn't think it actually snowed here, this part of California, but I guess it does. Oh, good, we can go 70 soon. Phew. Thought I'll be going about in the 60s for a while. I had to shift back throttles from 3rd to 4th and 4th to 3rd. Only, I guess, because of the way the hill is and stuff, but now... Oh, there's a snow pile there. I like it how they have these different little snow pile areas on the tracks, which is very realistic because a lot of times stuff kind of falls off the hills and lands on the track. And so, I thought that was pretty neat that they have that. And I guess that's how trains get stuck in real life. I mean, you don't really see it at first until it's in front of you. It seems like we're going to be going 70 here in just a moment. We are going pretty fast. I'm gonna put on low heat. I guess we're getting close because I'm just getting these yellow warnings that we're having something up ahead. But yeah, I done this route I think before with this train, not rescuing actually an engine. I never really did this. I never did rescue missions at all. I normally just do the short hauling from, oh, I can't think of the city's name, but I know it's on this main line. I normally I'm the one that's going downhill most of the time. I go the opposite direction, and I'm having to use my dynamic braking most of the time because I'm carrying about 53 cars of, you know, I want to say BNSF, but that's the new one. Intermodals and, you know, manifest trains and stuff with the light engine, not these big engines. I'm used to the SD, what are they called? SD 40 something -40, SD -40. Those trains are on the ones that I'm used to. I'm not used to these. Are they AWCW? I think they're like what, 80s? Forget what the model number of these locomotives. See, this one's a bit different. This is an SD as well. I think this is an SD 80. And the reason why I'm saying that is because the throttle's on the side. You don't have the console up front, like the other one. CXS, geez, tongue twister, has the console controls up front the desk. If you guys remember the last live stream I did on Train Sim World 2, I think it was 2 or 3. Yeah, but I'm seeing a lot of these caution. See, I'm idling down because we're gonna go downhill. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. See if the dynamic braking will kick in. So I guess after like 1.5 miles, they start counting down. Or, yeah. So I have about 8,000 feet, which is roughly almost a half a mile. So there's 10,000 feet in the mile, is there not? So like this would be 0.6 of a mile, 0.5 of a mile. I think that's how they do it, because 1.9 is 9,000 feet. I think is how they did it. Alright, so I really do need to start slowing down. So I'm going to go full throttle, because I know right after I get on that curve, I'm going to have to start braking. So I'm just stretching out the dynamic braking just a little bit, not too much. I don't want to push it. Like I said, I don't want to be sliding down here. I am going downhill, but I want to come to a very slow, easy stop. Like I said, stretching out the brakes a bit. But I'll find out why I'm going to be stopping here in a moment. Stopping up there in 1,000 feet. So now I'm going to put the independent brake on. Oh, I see. So there's the engine with 65 cars. It's stuck. So the thing about this, you gotta be careful when you're moving because we're going downhill. So, we're going down the hill. I have it in setup mode, so I'm all ready. I think I'm good though. Put in notch 1. Till I can see it. Alright, I see it. So, idle. Setup, and then it's gonna start braking hopefully soon. Alrighty, so now that that's done, I'm just gonna hop down, even though it tells me not to, and just make sure that the connections are good because we had a bit of a hard slam. But it does seem like the train is doing alright. Everything looks alright. So normally on a real train we would put all the number lights on, but I'm only gonna leave the one I used on because why not? And we're just gonna go over here and get in this train. So frame rate may be a little bit low because we are carrying how many cars? Over 100 some odd cars. So I've done this before. I'm going to turn on the Sanders because we are going downhill. I'm going to turn that off. And I'm just going to turn that on 1. Click. Just have these up. Good. I've already done this, so that's why I switched it, because I feel like this is a different horn. Alright, so we're gonna bring it up to speed. Now I have my Sanders on because we're gonna be needing it. But it seems like we're going good. The air brakes are going through the whole train and releasing. So the left one is for all the engines, the right one's for my constants, whatever, consist. So now I can turn that off, 'cause it seems like we're doing pretty good on our own. And like I said, there is a back engine, of course. So the game's gonna take a little bit. Hopefully it won't crash. Just one of the issues I go through. What did I say?